All right, welcome back, mates. Crypto Lovers Trading Group. Everybody's doing well. Around 10:30 or so, Tuesday morning, Altcoin Tuesday. We're taking a look at a lot of the altcoins in the previous videos. We've talked about Engine, we've talked about Ethereum, we've talked about Matic. Now we're going to talk about Cardano. Really quickly, Cardano, after selling down about 8 to 10% or so, we saw the bounce here, okay? Right off of this low level, like we've talked about, RSI repeatedly, okay? We got the bounce, all right? After obviously, like everything else, it sold down. We quickly, immediately got a bounce from around the dollar range all the way to 118, 120. Okay. Then we saw a little bit of another sell down here, a little bit, but look at this bounce back right here from 102 back up to like 120. That tells you a lot of stuff what's happening right down there on the metrics, okay, around that dollar to 110 area. And that's, we could test that, okay, again, if we fall below 126, 126 to 128 on the IO map with number of accumulation, okay, 120 to 125 is a significant accumulation zone. Those people are still in the money right now at 128. If we were to fall below this 120 level, we are likely going to fall back down to that 1 to 110 level, okay? Again, like we've done here, we've done it in the past a couple weeks back, depending on what happens in the market. The flip of that is the bullish momentum, okay? Because there's a lot of bullishness now that the sell down here impacted the technicals, okay, regarding Cardano in a positive manner, even though it sold down, because it took out a little bit of the hyper volatility that it had in its trajectory, okay? Obviously, we want to get back up here. Let's open this back up. We want to get back up to 140, okay, and break that. And we break 140, okay, we are going to have a nice clean sale to retest the all-time high in that 155, 160 zone, looking for a 20 to 25% move. The question is whether or not we can get back into the 130 coming up here today on our 4 hours, okay? If we can do that, we'll invalidate, really, I think, any of the sell down pressure, get back in and test that next intermediate bubble on the addresses of accumulation, and then push us back up to test that 140. So 140 is really the short-term resistance target right now. We would like to see here in the next 24 to 48 hours get taken out for Cardano. Keep in mind, we are right now, let's look at right now, we are looking at, slide this over just a little bit so you can see. We're kind of good on the RSI, kind of good on MACD, nothing really like, it's still good levels. But we're at the 50 simple moving average. The 50 days, $1.31. We're just underneath it. So that's going to be like right here. We're just underneath it right now. Hopefully get it in this next 4-hour candle. Okay, and it's that 100, 200 simple moving average is at like that 126 level. So it's just underneath. So we've got a convergence here of a lot of moving averages happening. All right. And so that's showing me right now an opportunity that from that 126 to 131 area very well may be a nice buying entry zone, especially if you're on spot, okay, if you're going to buy spot trading, but also a leverage trade. Now, it's a higher risk trade, obviously, because you're getting in a little early. You would prefer it to get above 135, 138, and then play that test to 140, breaking 140, okay? But you can also look at it like getting in on a buy up at that 128 level, running it to 140, Xing it at $1.40, taking that profit, waiting to see whether or not that 140 is confirmed resistance or broken resistance, okay? If it's confirmed resistance, you would exit, then immediately enter a sell down leverage trade at 140 to play the move back down to this 131, 126 area, okay? If it fails, now you keep it open, enter a straddle, sell down, keep your long open at 140, once it gets to 140 to see if it can break that, because if it breaks that 140 level, it's going to test 150. All right. So that's a couple ways you can play this, okay, with Cardano. All right, mates. Hope everybody's doing well. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.